So how are you ladies?
We're good. We're enjoying the beautiful weather.
Yes. We brought the sunshine from California, so you're welcome.
So what are you ladies doing in California? Show there recently?
No, we were there. We actually did a big thing with the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, we were learning how to play ice hockey with the Anaheim Ducks.
But we were showing them how to. I know.
But we gave them good luck, I guess, because they ended up kicking butt that night.
Yeah.
But
You went to California to learn how to play hockey.
I know, right?
That's actually a good point.
And you come to Minneapolis for the sun.
That sounds like the Bella's life right there. I'm always confused.
Well, how are the Twin Cities treating the Twins? Yes.
Ooh, very
amazing.
Well. Yes.
I don't want to go to Montreal tonight. I want to stay.
Yeah.
Can't you just call in sick? Can't you just do that?
Yeah, Vince, we're not feeling too good. The sun's really nice.
And then he's like, well, according to your Instagram, you're bar hopping in Minneapolis, so you're fired.
You're getting into Brie mode.
Well, I could ask questions all day, but again, we have a line forming there. And this young lady is the brave first one.
Hello.
So I finished training at the end of the summer, and for anyone who wants to do training, what advice would you give?
Bree, you or me?
Well, I can go.
Okay.
Which, congratulations on training.
Yes.
It's very exciting. How old are you?
16.
Ooh, look at you. Boy.
She can drive.
Well, what I would do at 16 years old and with your training is obviously we have the best developmental program, NXT. And NXT, you could send in all your info, and I would start working on a character because you have to be 18. And just really start now, and with your training, keep going for it. Like you end this summer, but I would keep trying to go and just come up with all this great stuff, put a video together, send it to the boss, and I think you should make your way right there into NXT.
And hopefully Tough Enough or Diva Search is still around as well.
Oh, that's right.
That's a good way, I think, to get noticed.
And YouTube. And Nikki and I will like it.
Brie, aren't we supposed to promote Don't Try This at Home?
That's right.
So don't try that at home. Just submit your stuff.
I think it should also be pointed out that even if you, let's say you would enter Diva Search, you don't necessarily have to win to keep going and find a place in the WWE.
We didn't even make it to the top 8, so
No.
we're doing just fine.
Yeah, they said twins weren't allowed, so we changed that.
Rosa Mendez beat us, so that just tells you something. I mean, did I say that out loud?
You did.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
So I was wondering, on a day off, if you could take your title to the UFC, when you have a break, beat Ronda, and then bring the title back to the WWE.
I know, I would
see
love
her fight Ronda
Oh, whoa,
Rousey.
I think this question was directed towards the champ. Thank you. So, yes, please. I would love to do that. And she thinks she can work an armbar. Well, I can work an armbar. I mean, we've all been seeing my armbar.
Is someone
lately, right?
recording this so we can send it to Ronda Rousey?
Please don't record it. Rhonda, I'm just kidding. I love you.
That would be an amazing fight. But
I have to admit, it was pretty fun watching her at WrestleMania 31 take it to Stephanie McMahon.
I will actually tell you
That was
something
really
funny.
cool.
My husband, Daniel Bryan, backstage, always goes up to the guy and goes, you know Ronda Rousey can beat your butt, right? And they're always like, that's not fair, man. Like, she's really good. Like, it's probably true. So, we think very highly of her.
And if you guys weren't in relationships, and you saw me at a bar, eye contact, is there like $1 million to one?
Before the tequila or after?
So, you're saying there's a chance. All right, I like it, I like it.
Oh my gosh.
If you had to be anything else than divas, what would you be and why?
Ooh,
That's hard.
a good
I
question.
couldn't imagine being anything else. But something I did want to do before being a WWE diva was join the Peace Corps, which actually my husband did too. And I think that would be neat, just to kind of go around the world and help different countries and villages. I know it sounds very hippie, but I am one. So.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
We know.
I would be a real estate agent. I would be selling oceanfront property in San Diego, and I think just being at every happy hour I can be at, and that would be me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so
Or with your boyfriend or husband, you have to relive that moment. So when you're watching it, I will look at Brie or John and be like, you know what, I'm mad at you again. Like, I can't believe you said that. So it causes double fights, which is never good. And then it's like, I didn't want the world to see me cry. And now the world has seen me cry a few times. So I think that was also a down, right?
Yeah, and I think too, because they're with you all the time, that you'll have moments you forget the cameras are there, so you'll say something, you're like, oh my gosh, is that gonna air? Like, it's just...
Oh, you mean when you thought it was bob wire?
No one corrected me as a child.
It's okay, we thought it was bonbons. So Brie and I have quite a few moments, like Jessica Simpson, I like to say. But the ups are, I like it because, you know, people look at Brie and I as a role model, and of course we are far from perfect. And so we make mistakes, and it's shown on TV, but if I could have people learn from me and know that that wasn't right or that wasn't a good decision, then to me that's 100% worth it.
And I think too, everyone really got to know who the Bella twins were, thanks to Total Divas. Because before, I think everyone kind of had a misconception of who we are. And then people were like, oh my gosh, you guys are actually like nice and cool.
You're nice, and
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
like,
really don't
yeah.
talk alike.
Yeah, you could be more different. So, that's a good plus. Thank you.
On a follow-up, how often do you guys watch yourselves, either on Total Divas or your own matches?
Well, all
I'll
the
admit,
time.
not a lot. I hate watching myself on TV. Because I'm myself's worst critic, and John is like, will turn it off because he's like, if you say you look ridiculous one more time, I'm going to kill myself. But so I just can't watch myself. It's weird. I'm like, ew, I sound like that? That's how my voice sounds? It's so weird.
I was blown away. I'm like, wow, I have a deep voice.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I know.
Brie, we all heard the screams when you were running
No,
from Kane.
I'm not a screamer.
That was not girly.
I'm just not a screamer.
I was like, is that Daniel Bryan screaming? Oh no, that's my sister screaming.
Yes, I think a higher screamer than me. I'm totally the dude in a relationship. It's bad.
this is a question for Nikki. How did you come up with the rack attack?
You know what? I actually have to give credit to Sarah Del Rey. I was looking for a new finisher, and I was talking with her in the ring, and I was like, wait, torture rack. Like, I think that goes. It's meant to be. So it was Sarah Del Rey that helped me think of the rack attack.
And Jerry loves it.
Oh, yes. We
Talks
all
about it
know.
all the time.
Which rack?
And that's what we're all still trying to figure out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Hi. There we go.
With the Divas division kind of undergoing something of a renaissance in the last couple of years with you and Paige and all the others who are coming up, how excited are you for the division to take another step forward with the other Sarah Del Rey trained NXT divas and whatnot coming up in the next?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
super excited. I
Can't
feel
wait.
like, yeah, just, starting to get 2-segment matches and getting, a little bit more time. My goal, especially as a Divas champion, is to really build this division and to make every girl who walks through Gorilla worth looking at, not being like, oh, here's the snack break or time to use the restroom. I hate when people say that about Divas matches, and I want every diva to be interesting and to be worth watching. And so when I see what some of the NXT girls do, I'm like, bring them up now, like, come on. I don't want to wrestle the same girl every week. Believe me, I get sick of that. I was actually, believe it or not, excited to wrestle Cameron on Thursday Night SmackDown because I had never wrestled her before. And so my goal is to get everyone in different matches every week, get really competitive. I want to put my title on the line every Monday. I would do it every Monday night. I want to have that competition. I want to have that fear almost when I walk out of Gorilla, like, you know what, this could be the last night. So I know Bree feels the same, but we are so excited for those girls to get up here.
Well, and I think too, that's the great thing about NXT. Like for anyone to say like, oh, you can't learn anything down there, they're wrong because look at all the talent coming out of there. And we're so excited for Charlotte, for Bailey, for Sasha. I mean, there's so many great girls down there. So we're lucky. I think the division's in really good hands, you know, in the future.
Give Divas a chance, exactly.
That's right.
And by the way, thank you all, because that was because of our fans. So thank you.
All right, so out of every match that we've had, which one would have to be the toughest for both of you?
It would be against Spider-Man. For sure.
Yeah, the webs. Those are hard to get through.
Do you want to go or me?
The hardest match? We've had so many.
You know, I have to say Beth Phoenix was she's a very tough competitor. She's so amazing to work with. One of my favorite to work with in the ring. But I would say Paige. When we had the Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, we had the title match, 2 segments. And I have to say, we were on cloud 9 because everyone knows Monday Night Raw before Mania and the Raw after WrestleMania are the 2 most important Raws all year long. We have the most viewers, the crowd's insane, they're hecklers. But the fact that out of all like the guys' storylines, they let us have 2 segments was incredible, so we were so happy. But it was tough because we're sharing that night with Undertaker, Brock, John, the list, Dwayne Johnson showed up. When you think of everyone who's there that night, and then Paige and I have 2 segments, she's a tough opponent, I'm putting the title on the line, and we need to keep the fans interested. It was probably my toughest match. We got This Is Awesome chance, so we were pretty happy.
Oh my gosh. My hardest match would probably be against Stephanie McMahon. You know, she wasn't in the ring, I think she said
11
11
years.
years.
Yeah.
And it was probably, no offense, Nikki, but it was my most fun match too. It was amazing. It was nice to know. She's a McMahon,
I'm so
so
happy
she's
I put
vicious.
my body on the line with you.
I mean, I liked working at Hell in the Cell, but Stephanie is like my favorite.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't think I've ever told you before, you actually got me yelled at by the McMahons.
Really?
Because I was actually seated 2 rows behind the McMahon family at SummerSlam.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And I was cheering for you. But since they were the McMahons, Linda and all the grandchildren there, as soon as I got loud for you, I got yelled at by the little girls, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, you had to see how they were looking at Brie.
Oh, yeah.
When we came back and they were like dogging her, especially the 3-year-old was like.
I was like, I lost, and they were like,
did not like it.
I lost.
It was so cute.
You got me trash talked by a 3-year-old, so thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, which brand of cereal do you prefer?
You know what? For some reason,
I was going to give you options.
Oh, you're giving me options.
Nikki interrupts all the time. Sorry.
Oh.
I see why.
Yeah.
So, Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles?
You know what's funny is I was gonna say Fruity Pebbles. Only because there's this giant man that used to remind someone of a Fruity Pebble. So they're my favorite.
Well, I would have to go with, I guess, the Fruity Pebbles. I mean, I don't eat cereal, but I do.
Well, why the fruity then?
Because I like fruit over cocoa.
I agree.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Was that the right answer?
Yeah.
I know, I was waiting for a
It's
joke
actually a
after it.
scary
Like, wow.
How did you guys enjoy WrestleMania?
Oh my gosh. That was probably one of our That was probably one of our biggest moments in our career. Just to walk down that ramp, I can't even explain the feeling. It's so surreal.
Oh my goodness, we're so
Yeah,
nervous.
and just, our opponents being Paige and AJ Lee, it was a huge moment for us.
It was.
So much fun.
We were on cloud 9. It felt like, when you have a goal and you finally accomplish it, it felt so good. And then it was a little strange too, walking out in daylight and wrestling in daylight with the sun beating down on you. I was like, oh, this is different. But it was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I gotta feel a little bit of pressure as well, because in previous years it's been Lumberjill matches or 16 diva matches, or whatever it is. To only have 4 out and for you to actually have that spotlight must have felt pretty good.
Oh, totally. And especially coming off, like, give divas a chance. It was like, you know, we could either make the division go up or, you know, sink it. So there's a lot of pressure.
Oh, so much pressure. And we had a really good story going into it as well. And so we wanted to continue to tell that story. I mean, do I wish we had more time? But that's okay. We still had, you know, like 12 minutes at WrestleMania. So it was amazing.
Absolutely.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
So, as a father of beautiful twin daughters myself,
Aw.
I was curious who was more mischievous growing up. I will admit, Nikki, that would have been my guess.
Yeah, I just liked being a troublemaker. I'm going to blame Bree. I think it was your fault. I don't know. You just made me want
Nikki
to
was
cause
very
trouble.
loud and crazy, and I was very quiet and calm.
I wouldn't say crazy. I was outgoing.
I guess.
I just liked to make people laugh, and so I would prank a lot, and I
My
had
mother
no
wanted to give her up
fear.
for adoption, like in middle school.
And boy, would she have regretted that.
Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
G'day. I'm just wondering when WWE Studios is going to let you guys get your own movie instead of the Miz getting all the bloody movies all the time.
I know. I mean, if you want to bring the ratings up, you think you
wonder
put
why
someone
they-
else in.
yeah,
Just
do
kidding.
so bad.
I don't know. I guess they need us for the wrestling matches, and
Yeah, they can't do it without
Which we
you.
would
Yeah.
prefer, which we would prefer to be in.
Yeah, I mean,
in a WWE film. So
but maybe one day.
yeah, one day.
Call Vince. Let him know.
We could redo
Yeah, I'll put him on
Parent
speaker.
Trap.
Double Trouble takes on Spider-Man at Wizard World. That would be a good movie.
That's right.
Hi there.
Whose idea was it to join the WWE Divas, you or Brie?
It was actually
I
my
will
idea.
actually let Bree speak about this.
It was actually my idea. I saw Divas on TV and I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and this is definitely our calling. And actually, Nikki was going to go play pro soccer in Italy, and so I told her,
Yeah.
no, I'm like, you have to come. There's this thing called Diva Search, and there are these women wrestlers, and I just swear you and I have to do it. Because in high school, people would call us the Bashing Sisters, because we were very aggressive and nuts. Well, more
We were nuts.
But,
Learn new
and so-
adjectives, Bree.
I know. So Nikki did come with me, and it was actually really funny because when we showed up, we were literally in like tank
This is
tops
a Diva
and
Search.
shorts and tennis shoes because it's
Like
Diva
ready to
Search.
be like, you know,
to get in the
fight.
ring. And all the girls were in high heels and like go-go outfits, and we're like, oh,
Like
this isn't
glitter and sequins and all this makeup on. I'm like, Brie, are you sure we're at the right place? I don't think these girls are ready to wrestle, but
But
it
anyways,
was
we
fun.
both got in the ring, and Nikki realized that she wanted to become a WWE diva instead of a pro soccer
the
player.
minute I got in that ring, it was like love at first sight.
Yeah.
It was
Thank you.
awesome. You're welcome.
I have a non-WWE Divas question for you.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite piece of fashion advice, like in your daily life, and your favorite designer?
That's a good question. Let's see.
My favorite designer is Free People.
She's
I like
obsessed.
to live at their store, and I think everyone always needs a good pair of jeans. You can't go wrong.
Jeans, it's true. My favorite designer would definitely be Louis Vuitton or
Vomit.
Chanel, but Louis Vuitton.
Vomit.
Excuse me. And best fashion advice. That is a tough one. You know what? I would say to always have a good manicure, because to me, and it makes me feel so good, and it's because I think a lot of people connected with me when. A lot of people were bullying me online, calling me the fat twin and saying just horrible things. And it went on for so many years, and it still will be said. So I think, it was almost people like you that helped me become more confident and be like, you know what, I love my curve and I'm happy with who I am. And if Hollywood wants me skinnier, then Hollywood could just go starve. Yeah, can go with some bad words and beeps. But I am happy with who I am. And look, I only live life once, and I want to live it to the fullest, and I want to live it happy. I don't want to be hungry and angry or hangry, whatever that word is. I want to have fun, and and I love working out, and I'm healthy and I'm happy. So it's women and girls like you that come up to me. You guys actually inspire me as well to be like, I am happy, and I think that's why maybe I post so many selfies, is you guys make me feel so good. But I appreciate it that you guys feel that. I know, right? It's fun. It's nice when you get to that point where you don't care what people think. And especially when you have a man that loves you, or you have, you know, any boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend, anyone that just loves you a lot and makes you feel good. It's nice to live that way, so I thank you guys as well.
And I feel like with selfies, if you feel pretty, screw everybody else too.
Exactly. Post 100, who cares?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What made you guys be into WWE?
We just felt that it was our calling. Like the one thing I think about a
That's true. Yeah, she could bench me.
I'm actually really, when it comes to weightlifting, Nikki kills me. Like, she'll be in there and she'll have all this weight and I have the bar and I'm like,
John once called her. John and I we were all at a CrossFit lifting because John taught me how to do Olympic lifting and I work out with him a lot. So John and I are working out with Bree and Brian, all four of us, and we're in the gym by ourselves, and John's like staring off at Bree really weird. I'm like, what? And he goes, she looks like a foe, literally a deer that was just born and does not know how to walk. And she's sitting here squatting, her legs are shaking, the worst form, and I'm like, Bree, and John's like, I can't even watch this anymore. Like, I need to go
put
help
me
her.
in a Pilates studio, bar, yoga. That's like where I'm comfortable. Spin class, I just can't. CrossFit, I walk in there and I'm like, what is all this?
Yeah, she can't lift. Like, we were deadlifting one day, and we were we were past warm-up. So here I'm going pretty heavy, and I look over, I'm like, what? I'm like, are you warming up? And she goes, what do you mean? I'm like, you have 10 pounds on each side. And I'm like, and you're on a smaller bar. And she's like, no, this is the heaviest I can go. And I'm like, I can't right now. I don't
want to hurt my back. But in bar class, I will try not to laugh because I'll look over at her and she's shaking.
But this is what
So
she doesn't
bad.
understand. It's because I'm pushing myself past my limit, and that's what they tell you to. And you're supposed to shake. So she laughs at
See how we're
me.
competitive? This is great.
That's where we get competitive.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're approaching our final stretch. We're running out of time here, so Waldo is going to be our last.